What's up, guys? Welcome to Sauce Pot, and today we're fermenting some peppers.
I'm bald.
Getting into this fermented hot sauce abomination, we're gonna have quite a few different peppers. We're gonna have some just normal red bell peppers for flavor, Fresnos for that chill, mild, not too extreme heat, and then we have serrano peppers, which will really bring in the heat, and then we have jalapenos. Flavor, some heat there, nothing too crazy. Didn't really have time to go out and find habaneros. I wish I could find habaneros. I'd have them in here. But let's go ahead and pull you guys in for like a quick little time lapse, quick little shot of me just cutting all these up, and then we'll get back into it. So with this, you're not going to really want seeds. So a lot of people decide to cut their vegetables a certain way. I'm going to take the top off, put it into a side bowl, and then I'm just going to rough chop all these peppers. It's not going to be fine. There's not going to be a lot into it. With these jalapenos, we'll probably go ahead, split them down the center, and then let me get a spoon. And you'll just take the spoon and you'll mainly get out all these peppers. They don't really ferment too well. We'll go ahead and get all the pith out and everything. Some peppers are okay to just kind of chop up. Some you got to really make sure you got like that gross bit out. But you don't want too many seeds either, just because they will not ferment well again. So with these jalapenos, de-seeded them. We're just gonna roughly chop those. With these Fresnos, we'll just take the little asshole out, rough chop those, throw them in. And then same with the Fresnos. We'll just come down the middle, take the tip off, and de-seed them. And rough chop. Alright, with that, gonna clean up just a little bit and do a time lapse of me just cutting all these vegetables. See you guys here in a sec. A nice little tip to do is wear gloves while you're doing this. You don't want to be touching your eyes, your bits and bops. I'm probably going to do that for the next 2 days, and it's going to suck. But also, with these peppers, you want to make sure that anything that looks like it might mold, or soft peppers, or anything that's going to like really fuck up the party, that is going to be put in here when it's fermenting, you want to kick it out. It's the person that drinks too much and fights people. You don't want that person in the party. Also, if there's a pepper in here that looks like it's going to send you something in the mail that will eliminate life, get it out of there too, because you don't want that in there. So, the next step we're going to do is we're going to get mason jars that have a hinge, because you're going to want to burp these every day for the next 2 weeks. So, let's go ahead, mix those peppers up, and go ahead and start filling them. You're just going to want to make sure that you leave some room on top. You can fill it up as much as you'd like. We're going to go pretty heavy. Push these guys down. And make sure we're all here having fun. I'll stop sliding that shit around. It probably doesn't sound too good in your ears. we'll go ahead and fill up this next jar. See how I just kind of like threw that? You try to put it in the jar. How ridiculous. And this jar is going to be a little bit more gimpy-ish than this other one. Okay. Just throw that anywhere, to be honest. So I'm kind of glad that we have two different jars, because the next step, what we're going to do, I'm going to show you guys how to ferment or find the brine for your ferment. You're going to do science. So with this, you're going to get a scale. You're going to turn it on. Let me go ahead and... Okay. I can't use technology. If the scale decides it'll work anytime soon. Alright, technical difficulties. I'll be right back. We're back from that technical difficulty. With this scale, you're going to want to make sure that you're putting the jar with the peppers on it, and then you're going to be in grams. You're going to take cold water, and you're going to fill this up all the way to the top, leaving a little bit ahead. So some peppers are going to be floating, you want them covered, but we're going to weight those after we make this brine. So I'm going to switch this over, clear this out, and then with that I'm going to put all the water into the jar, or from the jar into the measuring device, and I'm getting about 762 grams. So to find the brine, you're going to take 762 and you're going to multiply that by 2%, because you want to find 2% of that. So it's going to be 15.25. So we're going to zero this out, and we're going to add 15, the 0.27 or whatever it was. We're going to just add a little bit extra. So go ahead and stir this up, and you really want to make sure this is dissolved.
Bitch, I'm gorilla the spinner. Oh well, rang-a-tang-a banging.
Once that's stirred up, you're just going to add this back. And spill a lot. But we'll continue. We'll go ahead and... Sorry. We'll go ahead and go on with this next one. We're going to leave that water there. Not even going to worry about it. Alright. So... fill that up. We're going to go ahead and zero this out. This guy is 725 grams. And we're going to multiply that by 2%. 14 point whatever. So zero that out. And then we're going to add 14 and a little bit of a dash. Gone forever, banished. And we're just going to mix this up. And there you have it. Peppers that are going to ferment into hot sauce. We're just going to shake these up, making sure that all that salt did actually get dissolved. We did the initial stirring to help it out, but you kind of want to make sure everything's moving around. And with these, you can add different kinds of peppers if you want. You can put like peppercorns or whatever you really want into it. Maybe not peppercorns because you're going to blend this up. and make a sauce with it. You're not really brining pickles or cucumbers to make pickles or pig's feet, but any kind of like dissolvable seasoning you can go ahead and throw in here. And with that, we're gonna have hot sauce in about 2 weeks. Oh, one quick second. I'm gonna have my assistant go ahead and bring me some weights. Be right back. Apparently my weights evaporated. I don't understand, but cool little thing you can do. You can use onions. So this one's gonna be sat pretty tight, and this guy isn't gonna really need too much of a weight because everything's covered. But the main majority of it is going to be weighed down. And again, like I said, we're going to burp these every day for the next 2 weeks. If it starts to get like a little moldy, throw it out. If there's like a white film, it's yeast. Just double check on the internet to make sure that that's edible. Anything farther than that, we should be set. We'll see you guys here in 2 weeks. And I'm back. Hopefully you guys liked that other video I put out. That was just a bunch of collaboration stuff. This one is a new direction. We're moving into a new direction. Not just doing main cooking videos, just kind of recipes for stuff around the house. Well, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to wrap it up here. Love you so much. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you later. So this is after a week. On the countertop, we lost some mass, but that's all right. You just want to burp these. I ended up switching out some of the onion for just a little glass weight. They actually sell some weights. I don't know what happened to mine, but if you have them, perfect. If you don't, something like that will help out. You don't want to put these in the fridge until you're done fermenting them. You can always taste this day by day. If you get it to the point where you're like, man, that's really fucking good, then you can go ahead and put them in the fridge and blend them up the next day. In part 2, you'll see that. But right now, here's the week 2.